Back with us. Hello, my friend.
Hello, David.
Mwah. Always a pleasure to have you back. Paige is our photographer extraordinaire. And I will tell you, Paige is a lady that is a busy working mom and mother. Mom and mother, same thing. Wife and mother is what I'm trying to say. And this is something that has become a real passion for you that comes kind of born out of just a love of taking photographs.
Yes. And
then you kind of educated yourself to a point to where we can really turn to you as our authority when it comes to great cameras. Right. And this camera is from Canon. This is the T5 Rebel, is that right?
It is. I mean, this is a model that has been extraordinarily popular last year for so many reasons. Not only because Canon has been the leader in digital imaging for over 75 years, but because they're the masters of taking something that's very difficult.
Sure.
And making something very easy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, do you know that since we began offering Canon T5 Rebels on QVC, we've sold over 75,000 of them? 75,000 of this type of camera from Canon have been sold historically here at QVC, and we put together an offer today that I think you're going to be super excited about. Don't let these lenses intimidate you. I know sometimes that can happen because you look at them and you're like, am I ever going to learn how to do all that? Paige is going to take all the mystery out of it for you. Now, when you buy this camera at retail, you get the one lens. We're going to give you the extra lens, the rechargeable battery, all the software. You're also getting your USB cable, and all of that comes together for you. In addition to that, we're giving you a carrying case. Our carrying case comes in a choice of colors. So this is really exciting that we can help you out with the khaki color. This is gray chevron. I've got it for you in leopard. We also have it in black. Here it is in your red. And finally, I have it for you in purple. How good a value is this? Well, buckle your seatbelts, because here we go. If you were to go out to a camera store, and this is assuming, Paige, you could find all these things at one camera store, and good luck with that, you would pay $1,007 for the camera, the extra lens, and the software bundle. We're going to give you that identical pack up today at only $589.92, and then we'll put it on Easy Pay, not 4, not 5, our maximum 6 pay, and then we're going to show you how you can take pictures of the chubba chubba cheeks, just like this one, and have that kind of professional result, because remember, auto means everything. When you put it on the auto setting, it's going to do all the work for you. Oh,
we love auto. I'm going to show you how I took this picture. But this is one of our favorite pictures here. This is a reality. So many of those priceless moments are in very low lighting situations. Low lighting is a challenge. That was really something that was reserved for the professionals, because they would use external flashes, they would manipulate settings, they would use tripods. You and I don't have time for it. You're with your children, you want to take that beautiful shot. Here's one of the reasons why that T5 really shines and dazzles us. We take that professional technology, a sensor, a processor. Now, we don't need to worry about what that does, but what it allows is to create amazing pictures with incredible detail, even in low lighting situations, and you can capture that with vivid color. I mean, here's a beautiful shot. Our Jane Tracy took this. This is one of her proudest shots. She was out there watching her daughter in rehearsal, and she said she never could get that shot before, but because we've included that telephoto lens, because we have that processor that can compensate even in the very little bit of light you can see here. I mean, she told me the lights were out completely except for on stage. That would be a blur if you try to use your cell phone, David.
Without a doubt. And so many times we grab our cell phone because it's always with us. But the problem is, cell phone photography in no way compares to what you can achieve with Canon's Rebel T5.
Well, and what I love here, this is one of my favorites. We talk about auto. Green means go, and I'm going to show you that on the dial, but what I love, you see all this extraordinary detail. You can see the veining in his wings. You can actually see, David, someone took a little chunk of this poor little dragonfly. He didn't stand a chance. I was able to capture this in our favorite mode. I want to show you my camera right here. There is a mode dial that this camera is famous for. The green button that David was talking about, well, it's right here. When you put this camera on A, that green A, this is Scene Intelligent Auto. It knows whether your subject is moving, standing still, whether it's children or animals or daytime or nighttime. But what we love about this, as a mom, I'm able to take those pictures, point and shoot simplicity, but you've seen the results, professional results time after time.
Now, we love the auto everything, but Paige, let's demystify these lenses, because I think once you start seeing more than one lens and then you're telling me I've got to take it off and put another one on, suddenly that begins to get a little intimidating. The beautiful part about Canon is that they make it simple for even us novice photographers to feel comfortable and confident.
Indeed. I mean, I often tell people, if you can open a jar, you can change lenses like the professionals.
Oh, that's
it's
easy.
the same
Okay.
movement, right? Very easy. So I ask you to look in the front of our camera, and you're going to see a button and a white dot. You're actually going to press it. Yep.
Let's turn it this way. Just
Thank you very
there's
much.
your white dot, and there's your button right there.
Okay,
Sorry,
so we're going to give it a press. You're going to twist your lens off. This is your everyday workhorse lens that we've included.
Okay.
Now I'm getting the larger lens, and this is usually the lens that scares people, David. But I ask you to look on this lens. You're going to see a red dot. There's either a red dot or a white square on your lenses and on your camera body. You're simply going to match up. Now, if you see right here on the body, there's a red dot too. You can match shapes, David. You can certainly change
it's like
lenses.
the Garanimal of camera
yes,
lenses.
a perfect example. And you get it and you twist on. That easy. You've just changed lenses like the pros.
And you listen for the click.
The click is the reassurance that you did it properly, David.
And as soon as it's clicked, it's ready to go. Now, you may be thinking, well, why do I need this extra lens? Why do I need that long lens? Well, we're going to give you some great examples of why you need to be able to bring the image closer to you. And it's not just when you're on the back row of the school auditorium when your little one's in a play, or you're trying to get a photo of your little one in Little League and you want to get all those great photos and you're a good distance away.
Yes.
There are other times when you'll be amazed at what you can see if you could bring the action closer.
I love this. This is one of my favorite photographs I've taken because I was leaving here on a Saturday a couple months ago, right here from QVC. I walked to the parking lot. Now, you would agree, it's nothing extraordinary out there, right, David?
A lot of trees.
A lot of trees, a lot of cars, and something flew by me. And I wasn't sure what it was, so I took a picture in wide angle. It's my smaller lens, and I'll tell you, there's something right here, and I'm just gonna shift the picture so that you now can see what
way.
I was able to capture in our parking lot here, David.
Oh my gosh.
Is that phenomenal? With the telephoto lens, it got me closer. And what I love, we both know, if I got super close to this guy, he'd be long gone. I popped on my telephoto lens. He stood there with great pride, gorgeous detail, crispness, sharpness, and I could sit there all day and take these pictures.
And you guys, can we come in a little closer here on the bird? Because you'll see great clarity in this photo as well. This is one of the most amazing things about a Canon camera. As far away as you were, and how far would you guess you were from him?
Oh, at least 300 plus feet.
300 plus feet. Look at the detail. Look at the perfect focus. You can see the individual color variations in his feathers. This is an extraordinary camera. And here's the best part. As experienced as Paige is with a Canon, she wouldn't need to be, because if she were on auto everything, she would just take that big lens, frame up where she thinks he is, and snap, and the lens is going to go in and grab the image.
Indeed. I mean, I always tell everyone we have included manual controls because if you want to get a little more adventurous, we have that. But the pictures that I show you, the pictures that I take, I always use auto, and that's for good reason, because one of our other favorite auto modes is a sports mode. That's continuous sequential shooting. What does it mean? It takes a lot of pictures very quickly. So maybe it's that first time you're up at bat for T-ball. Perhaps it's, you know, this superstar. This is our guy, Reggie, who every time he came across his ravine.
The Regster.
The Regster. He took a, you know, a dive in the air, and look at that determination. This is sports mode. That's that sound you hear that the paparazzi style takes pictures. Sports mode in every capacity, skateboarding, even portrait modes, that fast action. This is why this camera is so popular. It's the technology that you can't find in your cell phones or in your existing older digital point-and-shoot cameras.
Well, let's also realize that this is a camera that is feature-rich. Walk us through this if you can, my dear.
Absolutely. We've packed this with 18 megapixel CMOS sensor, which allows you to get closer to your subject with detail. All the auto settings included, auto and so much more. Two amazing lenses, your 18 to 55 millimeter and your 75 to 300 to get even closer to your subject. We want to make sure you capture that shot, so 3 frames per second. That's sports mode, rapid fire shooting. 1080p. This is high definition video quality. This is the best of the best in one amazing camera. So phenomenal pictures and even more phenomenal high definition video.
You can also choose your color of camera case, and we have it in the khaki. This is gray chevron. Here's your leopard. The black is very popular, as you might imagine. We've got it for you in red, and we also have it in purple. Direct your attention here, and I'll tell you, you get the 18 to 55 millimeter lens, and that's what would come with this camera anywhere you bought it at retail. But then we're going to add to that the 75 to 300 millimeter lens, the rechargeable battery, your USB cable, as well as your SD memory card, your lens covers are included, as well as your software bundle. How much would all this cost at retail? Quite a bit more. If you were to go to a camera store to try to buy all of this in one day, and lucky you if you find all of this at one store, you would pay $1,007.99 for the camera, for the extra lens, and the software bundle. We're going to offer that identical package to you today at only $589.92, but let's make that even easier. Let's put this on Easy Pay, not 4, not 5, but 6 easy payments on your credit card, and we deliver this straight to your front door. It's an extraordinary camera opportunity, and if you've never taken a photo with a Canon camera before, worry not. Auto everything means every photo will be perfect.
Absolutely, and we've talked about digital cameras and a camera that can grow with you. Long gone are the days that digital cameras are disposable. You are not going to outgrow this camera. I wanted to show you all the lenses that this model is compatible with. So if you're someone down the road, their skills are growing and become more advanced, we have that capability, but you can pop all these lenses on your camera and you still can take advantage of auto. And here's another amazing example why auto is so important, David. Auto is important because the moments are here for just a split second in time. Most of the feedback I get from people is, I want to take a picture and get back to being with my family. I don't want to pull out that manual. I don't want to make a purchase where I'm not using it. This camera will really dazzle you. This is why moms are loving it, David. They're making their own cards, their own announcements. The power is with the camera, the point and shoot simplicity. Let the processor and sensor worry about all the algorithms inside the camera. All you and I need to do, David, is press that button and the results are nothing less than spectacular.
Absolutely. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Free shipping and handling today. We're also going to provide you with our maximum Easy Pay plan. 6 easy payments on your credit card. It's an extraordinary day, an unbelievable camera. And since we first started offering Canon T5s on QVC, over 75,000. I was going to say 79. Well, we're getting there.
Close.
This is over 75,000 ordered on QVC, so we're excited to offer this to you today. Paige, it's always a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you so much. Safe travels in all that yucky weather today.